Hey guys, my name's Sam and welcome to Prep Medic. Before we get started with today's video, I want to say a quick thank you to everybody that's subscribed to my channel. We're almost at 100 subscribers, which is a huge deal to me, and I really appreciate the support. In today's video, I'm going to be discussing the Raptor Trauma Shears by Leatherman. Alright guys, so today we are looking at the Raptor Trauma Shears by Leatherman. These are a premium pair of trauma shears that retail for about $70 on Leatherman's website, come in a variety of different colors, and then a couple different options for the holster. So starting with the holster, this is just a plastic holster. This one is the one designed for the MOLLE attachment. So these clips will fit on both a belt as well as MOLLE. Therefore, I keep this mainly on my second line gear for the ERT team. And then I have another holster that I don't have with me that I keep on my belt while I'm at work. The holster itself is pretty durable, not much to say about it. You can adjust the cant of it by loosening this screw, and then this will rotate, this top will rotate, and you can point the scissors any direction you want if you want them facing down or to the side, depending on what works for your kit. This holster fits the trauma shears both in a collapsed position as well as if you've expanded these. It always takes me a second to figure out how these go in here. There we go. Expanded, they'll fit in as well. Now while they're expanded, it actually locks in, so you have to press this release lever on the back and pop it out. But it's kind of nice to have that versatility if you're working on somebody, you've expanded these, you've used them, then instead of having to fold them up and put them back in, you can just slide them back in like this and they'll stay. You don't have to worry about them. So pretty useful. So while they're folded up, you have access to three of its main tools. You've got your window punch here. I've never actually used it on a window, so I don't actually know how it works. And then you have your seatbelt cutter and oxygen wrench on the other side. Both cut pretty well. This can almost be used as a rip shear for a lightweight clothing, shirt, lightweight pants, works pretty well. One thing I will mention that I'm not incredibly happy with is that here, and I don't know if you can see that, that is a safety Torx wrench that you need to tighten it. And that's kind of a pain in the ass because this gets kind of loose, your shears will get a little bit wobbly and you need to tighten it up. I don't own any of these, so I end up begging coworkers to bring one in for me. I should probably just buy one. But if you get these, definitely get some Loctite and tighten up all these joints on here so you only have to tighten it once. You know, it just gets to be kind of a pain in the butt. On the back, you've got the belt clip. This has been the weakest point for me on these shears. I've had it break twice. Now, thankfully, Leatherman has excellent customer service, and each time it's broken, I've emailed them, just said, hey, this happened, and I've had a new one in the mail instantaneously, get it within the week. So great customer service. You know, if something breaks on these, they'll definitely stand behind it. But that's another thing that loosens up is this here, which is not a safety Torx for some reason. And that will loosen up a little bit and this will get a little bit wobbly, but it's nothing a little bit of Loctite won't fix. So as you expand them out, the shears themselves, pretty standard for functionality. They stay sharp. I've had these for about 3 years, and I've never really had any problems with their functionality. The shears will cut through just about anything and stay pretty sharp. They're not like your cheap $5 pair that will break within 3 uses. I carry these for like my gross patients and then reserve these for just the really sick ones that we need to get them out of whatever it is pretty quickly. You'll notice on the front of these, you've got a little measuring tape, good for estimating like size of lacerations, wounds. Beyond that, you know, just kind of a thing they threw in, that's fine. I don't have a problem with it. And then at the bottom, I don't know if you can see this, right in here, That is a ring cutter. So you can slide that in right behind a ring and supposedly cut it off. I've never tested it, so I'm not entirely sure how that would work one way or the other. We have one of those ring grinders in the ambulance that clamps around it, and you just twist it until it comes off. So that's usually what I use, but supposedly it will work on a lot of different metals and function pretty well. All in all, these shears have been great for me. You know, I don't think you can say that about any other product on the market, that it's lasted for that long. You know, like I said, the weakest points are probably that some of these loosen up over time, which is pretty normal for any tool. This pocket clip will break off. And then the one thing I didn't mention is that these won't fit in a standard EMS pocket on your 511 Tac-Lite pants, whatever you're wearing. These will not fit in the scissor pocket very well expanded. They look kind of dumb. So just be aware of that you're not going to be carrying these like standard trauma shears. I carry two pairs. I carry this on my belt and then my really cheap ones in the pocket. So these are what I hand to people. These are what I don't mind if they break or get lost. But since I spent $70 on these, I want to keep these around and I want to keep them as clean as possible. But very durable and all in all, very functional tool. Like I said, I carry this on my belt as a paramedic, and then I put it on my plate carrier for call-outs with the ERT team. Hope you like this video, guys. Like I said before, I release videos every week. Fell behind a couple weeks ago for vacation, so I'm going to be trying to keep up a little bit better from now on. If you like this video, please consider liking it and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you next week.